Hey, what's up, guys? It's Hestabeezy, and come on, man, you already know what it is. In today's video, we're talking about how to find your sensitivity in Rogue Company. I know this is a big topic, a big issue for pretty much any shooter game. So hopefully after this, you have a really good idea of what you need to do to make sure your aiming is on point. And by the way, if you haven't already, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Hestabeezy. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 9 p.m. EST, and anything after that is pretty much bonus. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into this, shall we? Okay, so now we're here in the game, and so before we get started on, like shooting and figuring out your sensitivity, let me show you actually where you can adjust everything. It's important to know what does what. And so if you hit start, then go over to settings, and then you go over into the controls part. Right here, you'll see mouse sensitivity, targeting sensitivity, and scope sensitivity. Mouse sensitivity is simply where your mouse feels when you're just looking around. You're not aiming down sights or anything like that. Targeting sensitivity is what your sensitivity is whenever you're looking over your shoulder, when you're aiming. And then scope sensitivity is basically what your sensitivity is when you're looking down a scope. So for example, if you're using like a sniper or a rifle that looks down the sight, that's the sensitivity for that. All right, so there you go. In ADS modes, aim down sights mode, you can choose, you want to hold down your mouse, toggle it, which means like you click right. If you just tap right click, then it will aim there and it will stop aiming when you click it again. Or you can do both. I'm not sure how that works exactly, to be honest, but I just use hold. Feels more comfortable for me, but that's completely preference. So what you can do to figure out your sensitivity is this. So keep in mind that the main goal of finding your sensitivity is making sure that whenever you move your mouse from one place to another, that it feels completely natural, that you're not forcibly trying to aim there. Okay, you want it to feel natural. And so a lot of people try to like copy people's sensitivities or copy like Shroud sensitivity, because they're like, oh, that's like the sensitivity that works. That's the sensitivity that works for him, but that may not work like that for you. So this is all about finding your sensitivity. Once you find your sensitivity, that's literally the best for you. And so yeah, just use that, and that you'll be fine with that. So let me show you how you can figure out your sensitivity and adjust it. So let's use just this poster, for example. Use anything, but just use poster. Okay, let's say that I want to aim from this corner of the poster to this corner of the poster. What you can do is you can practice snapping to that poster and snapping back here. So like this. So let's say I want to do it and go. Okay, so cool. They can see kind of the poster. When I actually hit the poster, you can't see the bullets. So it's kind of a good sign that you hit it. If you miss it, you can definitely see right here where I missed it barely. And so I was barely off. When you're off like this, I mean, it's a really close call. You can adjust it one. So if I want to come and adjust my sensitivity, I can adjust my targeting sensitivity by one. But keep in mind that your aim can change each day by a little bit, right? But your main goal is to find a sensitivity that's reliable, that you do most of the time. If you are noticing that when you do this, you overshoot it like every time like this, say you're doing it and you're really overshooting it, right? Then you see that and you're like, okay, I need adjustment to sensitivity. So maybe try, if you're off by like this much, maybe go in your settings, targeting sensitivity, and adjust it by like 3 or 4. Try that. So maybe make it like 70 or 69. So you can do that and then see if that works, right? And so you could try that, and then maybe you notice after you do that you're starting to hit on point more often. Okay. And like I said, don't try to force it and be like, okay, make sure it's right. I don't know why it's doing that sort of bug, but make sure it's right. Okay. Yeah. No, you want to just naturally flick your wrist there, or your arm, whichever way you play. Naturally do it. Okay, whatever feels natural to you. And so yeah, that's how you can adjust sensitivity. Okay, start here, start short. Okay, and when you notice that you're doing good there, just start short. Move it to like this line. Try move to that line. And it's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna be a little bit off, but like if you're hitting in this area, you're good. Like you're good. I would say you're pretty good there. So yeah, that's how you do targeting sensitivity. Now doing sensitivity without aiming down sights, it's a little different, right? Because it's not gonna be perfect and aim around the dot every time. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that too much, about aiming for that. That's more for like targeting sensitivity. Now what you can do to adjust like your normal general sensitivity is look at, like I said, look at one point and then look at another point and see if it feels natural. Okay. So if I'm looking around, I want to look. Say I want to look at this switch right here from this poster, from those poster. Turn it there. All right. So if you see here, I actually haven't done this for my move sensitivity. You see I'm overshooting a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into settings, mouse sensitivity here. I'm gonna change this to about 1.8. That does. Now that could mess with my 8 down sight sensitivity, so I'll have to change it if I need to. But now I'm undershooting it, so I'm gonna go back in. Adjust this back. Let's do 2. Okay, now I'm getting close to being on it. That's pretty good. It's not bad. You're not gonna hit every single time, but you want to be pretty close, right? And then make sure your ADS sensitivity is still good. Okay, so I noticed now that my 8 down sight sensitivity has changed a little bit. I think from what I did earlier, of what I did with the move sensitivity. So I'm gonna adjust a little bit. Perfect. And so now you move. Now you know you can move around, kind of feel it out a little bit, see how it feels. And from one sign to another sign. That's one thing too. You can know you have a good sensitivity where you can like turn around completely at 180 and know where you're gonna be for the most part. But yeah, that feels pretty good. Yeah. And so, yeah, guys, I mean, this is basically how you can figure out your sensitivity. It's simple, straight to the point. Like, I know you want to copy somebody and use their sensitivity and stuff like that, but honestly, it's about what feels right to you. So many people are different. Like, I know a guy, like, you know, pro players, they use the whole mouse pad, but I know a guy who has insane sensitivity, barely moves his mouse and it goes flying, but he has one of the best aims I've ever seen in my life. And so it's really just preference. Do what's right for you and you'll do just fine. That's it, guys. That's the whole tutorial of how to make sure your mouse sensitivity is good and that you'll do even better in Rogue Company. And I hope that's really helpful. Like I said earlier, feel free to check out my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Hestabeezy. I would love to just talk with you, chat with you, and help you out with wherever you want. And yeah, guys, hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video.